to you, folks. And that's right, that's right. Here we are today, folks. Top of the morning, it's Ocean's Pit Live. And today is St. Paddy's Day. That's right. This is Tony O Ocean, and Carol O Brandolino here tonight. Today, happy Patrick's Day. Carol, how you doing over there on the south side?
Doing good, doing good. Got some games for you, funny ones.
All right, good. We got a lot to talk about today. A lot of fun. We're going to recap on a bunch of stuff. Also, Carol will tell you about her successful Sunday with her not your ordinary grandma's mimosa. So that's cool. I'm going to get it right. We're going to get a T-shirt. All right. Anyway, check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com. Give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, men and women in the military. Don't forget our veterans who fought for our country. And we really do appreciate you wonderful people watching the show today. It is Tuesday. Not only is it St. Patrick's Day, but it's Election Day. Election Day as well. So I hope you're going out and voting. It's time for Ocean's Pit. Let's go to work. There it is there, folks. How you doing? It's more like an English accent. I can't do an Irish. I can't do an Irish thing. I try to look Irish today. Irish. I try to look Irish. I don't have anything green. I have one green shirt. That's it. It's not even a shirt.
This is all I got.
Bow tie. I got a little hat here. I haven't never wore this in a long time. It's St. Patrick's Day. It's one of those days. Let's take care of business real fast with our friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is a place, buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before there were new neighborhoods. And don't forget, we got the new logo here, folks. That's right. That's JRC. Now look at the stores: Norwich, Des Plaines, Warrenville, Evergreen Park, Fox River Grove, Mesa, Arizona, Richmond, and coming in October, Elmwood Park, Illinois. That's brand new. All the stores of JRC Ace Hardware. Exclusively at JRC Ace Hardware locations. All Carhartt clothes are 30% off, including gloves, socks, and hats. And that is for the month of March. Guys, let's not forget all the other great stuff you get. Ace 2-gallon home garden sprayer. That's right. Get an extra $3 off, $21.99. How about this? The Ace 50 Flexogen heavy duty premium garden hose, $27.99. Pocket hose, 50 silver bullet. I love these hoses. Expanding gardening hose, $29.99, folks. And how about the Ace 3x50 landscape fabric? You got to love it for $12.99. And let's not forget the Ace heavy duty poly wheelbarrow. For all your outside work you need, only $119.99. A lot of great deals at our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is a place, buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Our good friends from Ace Hardware. All right. What a weekend. I tell you, guys, we all know, and this is nuts. Laura left on Thursday. I know, Carol, everybody knows she left for Marissa's bachelor party. Supposed to come home on Sunday, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. 7. Delayed and canceled. They went into Sheridan across the street. Hopefully it would come out on Monday. Their flight's not supposed to come out till this morning. It was supposed to come at 6 a.m. this morning.
Oh, my God.
Thank God they got yesterday. Their flight was at 7, delayed 8, 9, 10. They got in at 12:30 last night. That's when I picked up Laura and it was all because of the FDI. It had nothing to do with the weather. It's all the TLP. They don't want to work. Now they're going to try to get, and because they're not getting paid. So now the airlines, O'Hare and a bunch of different airlines, want the airlines to pay for the TSA workers. which,
Yeah.
right? What do you think on
Somebody's got
that,
to pay them.
Carol?
Yeah, somebody's
Yeah.
got to pay them. These people need to get paid. Look at what it's causing. You know, I saw videos and pictures of the airports. It looked like it was Thanksgiving, like it was the busiest day of the year traveling. It's insane. And then we did have that weather, some weather issues for a minute,
Yeah.
but that's insane. They gotta pay these people.
And so we'll see what happens with that. So if you guys are flying out now, my kids are flying out for Nico's bachelor party on Thursday, and they're going to Las Vegas. So who the hell knows now
nice.
with all the crazy shit we got. Dream Police yesterday went well. I took my mom shopping today. Oh boy, I tell you, she had to get her chocolate and wine and all that stuff.
So good.
We got talent today. Tomorrow, my buddy Benjamin, great singer in the Chicagoland area. He's got this concert he's doing for breast cancer, and he will be with us tomorrow as well. And then St. Joseph's Day on Thursday, we got Carol Brandolino back. All right, so St. Patty's Day, and before that, congratulations, Carol. I heard you from the pictures and from what I seen. I wish I could have been there, but I thought we were going to pick up Laura at 2:00. So we would have been there. That was my goal. And congratulations and at Uptown on your mimosa drink. So tell us a little bit, some highlights that happened this Sunday at Uptown in south side of Chicago.
Thank you. Yeah, it went very well. It was just like what I had hoped for. Not your mama's mimosas. So they're
not your mama's mimosas.
Your mamas. And it's they're buckets. So really the gimmick here is that it's a mimosa bucket. So a lot of whatever drinks I'll be doing will be in buckets. Okay, small, like 32-ounce buckets. This one was the lucky bucket. I got it to look really nice with the whipped cream. Sherbet is what I add to my mimosas, and that's kind of like the twist in the mimosas for me. And
wait a minute. Now, should you be telling people that?
Well, they're going to see it. That's what I advertise it as. I put it in the middle when I make the drink, and then I top it on this particular one. I topped it with a small scoop of sherbet, rainbow sherbet, with the whipped cream on one side, and then sprinkles on top. That was for the lucky bucket.
So they're seeing you make this as they're waiting for it?
I make it at bar time. I make it right there.
Okay, so you're making it right there, so you guys can see what's actually in it. Okay, very cool.
Yeah. So I had a couple recipes. One of them was like a raspberry pineapple, which is the signature. It's similar to a French martini. And then
what does that run? What does that run?
Well, everything was $15 that day. It's a 32-ounce bucket, mimosa. And you get the Prosecco split upside down in the bucket. So it's just a really nice visual. That was like the whole thing was, the visual, how it's served, what it looks like. But so let me tell you, when I was running out of the house that morning, I was very nervous, very anxious, very overwhelmed to set up the table to see how everything was going to happen, but I remember that Jerry Maselli gave me some limoncello, and I make my mimosas also with limoncello. Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just grab this bottle, and why not? So when we first got there, I told Gina, you know what? Let me make you one with the limoncello, because I hadn't tried it with his yet with the bucket. So, the bucket is wide. I don't know how I didn't think about this. It's wide at the bottom. So it was like this high in a bucket that's this wide. So that's probably 3 shots. Okay. At least. And I made one for Gina. She drank this thing down before. She was like, we call her the Joker when she drinks. She's like, she goes, I'm fucked up. So I started making limoncello ones, but not with that much, obviously, because they also get Prosecco. So you're getting limoncello, Prosecco. So I am definitely going to do orangecello, limoncello, different liqueurs too.
And I've tasted 2 limoncellos. Tony Toto makes his own. He makes the lemon and the orange. Fantastic. And Maselli's too. Very good. Very good limoncello. So very good stuff. So that's good.
They're both.
So it was successful. What was your if you had to change anything for that day, what would have been? And thank God it probably was raining, so more people were inside, correct?
Yes, but because it was raining, a lot of people didn't come out for the parade. So the parade
Okay.
was right on the street. It was still busy, don't get me wrong. And I was in the back room, mind you. The front of the bar was it was busier. So I know exactly the thing I would have changed 1000%. I had they gave me a cooler with ice because I needed a lot of ice to make these drinks. And I left it on the floor. And let me tell you, I bent down, really like bent all the way down 150 times. When I woke up yesterday, I could not move. My back was completely out of commission, my lower back. And I was so scared because I used to have a bad back like that. And then it didn't go away for a long time. But today I'm better. There has to be ice on my level, like level with me.
Yeah.
As long as I can
Or
make
somebody to pour the ice for you.
Yes, or I could have, if I knew they were going to be going fast, and I will do
Yeah.
that, I will
Yeah.
have the ice already in them. I will
Yeah.
have the ice already in them. But, I did have a line at one point, right after the parade ended. But before that, it was good because I got to talk to people, explain what I was doing, take pictures of them in front of my banner thing.
Great
Guys,
idea. Great idea.
guys were drinking them. Guys were big. Guys were like, I'll take them on both sides. They liked them. I got great feedback, first of all, on the taste of the drinks. They were that's
very important. Yeah.
Yep. The look, the presentation is key. And then so many people did ask, which is what I hoped and prayed for. Hey, oh my God, I'm having this party. I'm having that party. Do you do bachelor? I was like, yes, yes, and yes. And take my information because my social media isn't up yet. We'll do that next week. So
here's what you do, Carol. Here's what you do. Give me a whatchamacallit. Give me a thing like Ace gave me.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And then we can put it and we'll during the show, we'll pop it up. So, hey,
Nice.
Party coming up and you'll have your number and
Thank you.
whatchamacallit. And then people can see it. It'll work. Because you have to promote. You have to help everybody out. That's what it's about. Today is St. Patrick's Day, Carol. Now, we all know, and maybe not people don't know,
Okay.
St. Patrick. He was Italian, not by birth. Not by birth, okay? His parents from Roman descent. So, and then he was kidnapped and as a kid and moved to Ireland, and that's how the whole thing became St. Patrick's Day. So he had Roman Catholic parents. His mother was. So that's what it is, St. Patrick's Day.
Okay.
So back in the day, were you the one that went out with all your buddies? Hey, let's get plowed and blah, 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 right?
I mean, yeah, we would go to the Southside Irish Parade every year. That's what we like to do.
Southside, it's all Irish bars, ain't it? It's all Irish bars.
Well, where they have the parade on Western Avenue, all Irish bars. Yeah, and 95th Street too. But yeah, of course we did that. That was fun. Something to look forward to every year.
I remember but did you know that shows at Peak? Good.
Go ahead. The Greeks invented St. Patrick's Day. Did you know that?
No, I did not. See,
I'm kidding. I'm just busting everybody's balls today.
Tell us how that happened. Wait a minute. Carol, we already pissed him off already because he's Italian, but not by birth, and the Greeks discovered it. So all these Irish guys are really pissed off.
I'm just busting balls. Oh, why not?
Oh, there you go. Patrice, Jerry, how you doing? Mary, Beldo, what's up, buddy? Sandra. Guys, you're watching Ocean's Pit. This is the St. Patrick's Day special show here, for Tuesday. And we got a lot to talk about, folks. Let's talk about the Royal Caribbean, the music cruise coming up in January 10th to January 17th, 2027. Orlando, Bahamas, Coco Key, St. Martin, and St. Thomas. Go to ChicagoMusicCruise.com, put in Tony Ocean, or give Mary a call at NTD Vacation, 630-618-1725. Tony Ocean and the Main Event Band and Seventh Heaven on the Star of the Sea. There's Jeff. I hope you're doing well, pal. So, yeah, a lot of stuff. Yeah, all right. So, St. Patrick's Day does all that. And you know what? And I've said it before. There's the information. Thank you, Mary. I get it. And I hear from what allegedly in Ireland, they don't even drink that day. It's a religious holiday. So they don't drink as much that day or whatever it is. It's just another Hallmark holiday where, and I don't mind because I love promoting drinking. I do love promoting drinking. But, they do nothing for St. Joseph's Day except a table.
Well, yeah, but at least it's surrounded by food and family. and that really does encompass the Italian people, right? So that's a good thing. But they should promote it
It's
a little
good.
more. Right.
I do. Absolutely. Soothing the closers in the house. Robert Provenzano. All right. It's also election day. Carol, I know you posted something about election day. Here,
Yep.
it's important to go out and vote.
Mhm.
The problem is a lot of people don't go out and vote. And then a lot of people tell me, why vote in Illinois? It's all going to be Democrat anyway, which is not true because there's a lot of towns that are not. Why should I vote for the governor, which is going to be rigged and, whatever it is. But go out and vote. It's important. Pick your candidate, pick who it is.
Very important.
And
Look
right.
them up. Read about them. Look them up. See what
Yes.
they voted for in the past. I mean, look, it might even come down to maybe there's a lot of people that are Republicans. Personally, they are Republicans, but they run as Democrats. That happens a lot. Okay.
For their jobs.
It's their job,
right? Especially for their unions. Absolutely.
Right. And then they are just very common sense, at least the ones that I know. To me, they're very common sense politicians. They they have to run as a Democrat, but you know what? They're beloved and they've been in office for a really long time and do good things in the office that they're in. So you don't always know. Read about what their position is on things. And,
that's really important, guys.
Yeah.
And you know what? My dad, when he used to vote, just vote for. He told me first time I ever voted, I think when I was 18, whatever it was. He goes, Tone, Maurizio, pick all the Italians. Just
yeah.
Every Italian last name just hit, no matter what, whether they were good or not. That was my dad. Anyway, I'm sure that's crazy. I talked briefly about the Oscars, and I didn't get much into it. Did you do? I know you didn't watch it. You're working, obviously. Again, there was another one of those things where all the political bullshit, Jimmy Kimmel again with his bullshit and everything like that. It just, I didn't see any of the movies that were nominated. I'm going to see a couple of them, but I didn't see them. So I don't know.
One thing that I heard that was really interesting to me, because I didn't watch it, and of course I didn't see anything on Facebook, because if people were in their acceptance speeches, how they usually will denounce the war in Iran and what has happened, right?
Yeah.
Nobody said anything about the Iran, right? And all they said is, why was it crickets? And what they're saying is, it's because all of Hollywood, all the directors, all the producers are Jewish. So all the actors kept their mouths shut. You see, when it fits their narrative or their pocket,
Bingo.
That's when they're passionate about talking shit on the world stage. That's all.
And then Kimball with his ass so stupid, always got to throw in the whole Trump thing. You're an idiot, Kimball. You're just an idiot. Complete idiot. You know what I mean? And like someone said, Tony, you use your platform here to politics. But you know what, man? It's a big difference. These guys, it's millions and millions and millions of dollars these guys make. I heard that Stephen Colbert made like $50 million. They paid him. He's still getting paid, even though he rips his own TV station, even though he's going to, I think that show's going to end soon, thank God. But he'll probably end up somewhere else, a podcast or do something. And I'm sure he's got a lot of offers. To do what he does. So one thing that did throw some spin here, Mick Jagger, of course, lead singer of the Rolling Stones, 82 years old, with his date and girlfriend, Melinda Hamill, 36 years old.
Hey, if Cher could do it, so can Mick Jagger.
No, I got it. Now, Mick still looks okay, looks good for an 82-year-old man. Billions of dollars he's worth. But in reality, now I think we've talked about this, Carol. In reality, you're 50. I know you're 50-something, right?
Too, right?
So if there was a guy with cash and good-looking guy, 98, 93.
Okay.
93. Got a nice home, got a nice car. Or let's make it more real. Let's go 84. Let's go 81.
All right.
81. Okay. Now some 81s, now people say the new 80, the 40 is the new 80, whatever it is. But in reality, right? Or am I just or is it because it's Mick Jagger?
Of course it is. Do you think if Mick Jagger wasn't Mick Jagger and he was just looked like Mick Jagger walking around as a regular guy, unless he was a millionaire too, the money talks. It's not just that he's Mick Jagger, but that obviously elevates it to a whole nother level. No one's gonna, no, that doesn't happen unless it's the money or they're taking sugar daddy, they're taking care of the woman, whatever. And again, to each his own, whatever. Whatever. It's weird to me.
Crazy. Also, our prayers out. This was ABC News over the weekend. A 15-year-old boy shot in the head. This was in Joliet.
Yeah.
He was in critical condition. They didn't say his name. 15-year-old.
Right. But this is what happens. Okay, this isn't an area. It's an older area of Joliet. It's not even a horrible area, but it's older and there's, questionable. This is, at one point Gianni knew people that lived out there, or there was a party. I'm like, no way. Like, I was hated for sure. Like, poor Gianni. I feel bad, but when we live in certain areas and there's parties going on at 15, 16 years old, it's not the same as it was. I used to get dropped off at the parties for the most part. My, mother dropped me off, or we walked there from our house. It's not like that anymore. And then in certain neighborhoods, in certain areas, in certain parts of Joliet, or just like certain parts of Chicago or any place, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. And everybody has a gun these days. So the gun laws it doesn't matter. They're 15 and 16-year-olds that are getting their hands on guns. It's not because it's legal or not legal. They're getting their hands on it. You know?
I mean, and like I said, they didn't say the name of the boy, and our prayers go out to the kid, 15 years old. Also, Cuba right now, if you see the whole thing that's going on with Cuba, the Cuban National Electric, they just shut off all their electric power. Nothing. Millions of people in Cuba without power. Do you imagine, guys, what they can do here when our remotes go out? We flip out. When our computer freezes, it doesn't work. We flip out. If our phones don't work, we flip out. Do you imagine you're in darkness like that? And first of all, Cuba's a communist over there, even though something is going to change there. Something is going to change for the good over there. I'm hoping. They're in talks with President Trump right now. I hope something happens with Cuba. But right now, in the dark like that, it's just complete.
It's horror. Yeah.
You're hopeless. It's hopeless. Hopeless. And it's scary. Violet, how you doing? Albert T. Tony, how you doing? Ronnie B. Kurt Savino, what's up, buddy? Go to Miami, you see all over sugar daddies. Yeah, of course. Florida in general.
Why not? Everybody could have a sugar daddy. Why not?
But you don't know if is the sugar daddy a daddy, or maybe it could be mom or daddy, and you don't know, especially Miami.
Sugar papa. Sugar. Who cares?
I've been to Miami. Kurt, I've been to Miami. I can't tell you who a girl is or a guy is in Miami. Sorry. It's been there for years. Yeah. Ryan, how you doing? Franny, happy St. Patrick's Day to you, dear friend. All right. Also, game tonight, Venezuela against USA, the 2026 World Baseball Classic on Fox is going to hit at 8 o'clock. And, congratulations to Italy. They did the best they could. Nice job this year, Italy. But now Venezuela against USA, we're all voting. We're all pushing for USA to win the game tonight. So watch it on Fox.
Hey, you know what I told some of my friends? What I told some of my friends when I was looking at all the memes and on the Facebook page of people congratulating Italy for how well they did. I was like, oh, look at this picture. If I could be a little bit of a, a female scumbag for a minute, what I was thinking was I would have been a much bigger baseball fan if all baseball teams looked like Italy, because let me tell you, God bless that team. My God in heaven. I was like, I want to go to their trainings. They're gorgeous.
You got to go to their training. And guys, hey, straight or not straight, they all look like models.
They
absolutely
look good. They look good. God bless them.
I think that's, but you know what? I think that's, and I'm not saying nothing, of course, against the United States, but it doesn't seem like to me that when sometimes you go to Europe, there's people, and that's because, and I believe that's because they don't put all that food and shit in their bodies, and they're walking all the time, and they're exercising, especially in Italy. A lot of those people, they looked good.
Well, they're in better shape for sure, but I think it's just in the genes, like not literally, but whatever. But I'm just saying, like they're just good-looking, beautiful people. I think ethnic people, or in certain countries, they just really are. What it is, what it is. They're
No.
just really,
But I think
really
the shit
nice.
they put in look, they get the siesta, they get to sleep for 4 hours,
True,
they drink
true.
the natural wine, natural food,
Yeah.
natural whatchamacallits. They're walking in Italy. It takes forever to walk. I mean, you
You
got
got
to
to walk
walk, walk,
uphill
walk.
in the
Yeah,
villages, uphill like for 30 minutes to get to
I
like a
know.
cafe,
Yeah,
right?
are you
Yeah,
crazy? And none of
right.
them use deodorant. So, I mean,
Well,
my cousin
I
came
mean,
up here like, what the hell? She was
oh,
standing by a fan in the kitchen. And I was like,
well,
what? And she had the hair, all the hair here. And I'm going, what the hell? Don't you want you could shower? What are you talking
there.
about, Mauricio? What are you talking about?
Just go at night. They gotta shave. It is, that's just how it is in the old country, right? But I was riding a donkey when I was in Greece. Like that was my transportation. Like, I was 10 years old on a donkey by the end of a cliff. And I was scared shitless. I was like, oh my God, it's gonna go off the end of the cliff. I got to see it all when I was in Greece at 10 years old, which was very cool. But yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think about those things, I
I
guess. They're
remember
not.
going to Italy, visit my grandparents, no air conditioning. Oh my God, it was brutal.
Mhm.
One, two,
Yeah.
two channels, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Dave, you're
Yep.
right. I think Jerry Maselli, how you doing, Jerry and David? You're right. Cuba will be part of the United States. I
Mhm.
guarantee you. And it'll be a
Mhm.
new vacation spot. A new Chicago, Mary, Richie, a new Chicago music cruise. Cuba, baby.
Oh,
Cuba.
yes. Can you imagine the music, the food, Cuban food, the music, the
The
nightlife? I would
cigars, the
love
Cuban
that.
cigars.
I would love that. I would absolutely, that would be a vibe for me
The Selma
100%.
Hayek's out there. I mean, she's not from Cuba. Anyway, you know what I mean?
No,
I mean,
she's out there. Maybe she'll be out there.
maybe she'll
Just
be
go
out
in there
there.
like,
Maria, remember Maria Alonso? What's her name? Whatever. Anyway, years ago. All right, guys, you're watching Ocean's Pit Lose. Hey, guys, today also, no, this was yesterday. So what's the point in saying it? Free pizza, Luminati's. I'm sorry, this was yesterday. No good. All right, real fast. Students, according to U.S. News, students check their phones at least 64 times a day during school.
oh,
They
I was going to
check
say
the
64 times a day would be, there's no way. But during school, I believe it. I believe it
Yes. And then I
1,000%.
said to myself, okay, that's what students. How about the average American person? Americans check their phones an average of 186 to 205 times per day, which equals to roughly every 5 to 8 minutes while they're awake. Daily screen time averages between 4.5 to 5 hours. Nearly half of Americans feel addicted to their devices. And everybody
Yeah.
said, Tony, you're always on your phone. So
Yeah.
is everybody else.
They are. Everybody really is, especially if you work from your phone. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it makes sense if you're making flyers, if you're in entertainment, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, and if
Yeah.
I don't even have cable anymore, so I don't even have the news. So I get my news from from the news stations that I follow on Facebook. So yeah, it's just the new way. It is the way.
It
It's
is
what
crazy.
is.
You're watching
Right.
Ocean's Pit Little Show about things. Birthday boy, Danny Mazzi's in the house. Danny, Armando Supermarkets, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin, Illinois. Buy local, shop local, meats, groceries, prepared food, rotisserie chicken, and more from our friends from Armando's. Buy local, shop local. Check it out, Elgin, Illinois. Happy birthday, Danny. Hope you had a good one. Guys, busy week. We're making two debuts this week.
Mhm.
Thursday night, the very first time they've ever had entertainment on a Thursday night, and we'll be at Chef Shangri-La in North Riverside. It's tropical. It's like halakaliki, Chinese tropical drinks. They
Okay.
have the something bucket. They got a bucket something, whatever it's called, with
Oh,
27 or 11 different alcohols in it. And you can take it home. If you don't finish it, they put it in our bag and you can take the drink home. Me and Jerry Jams this Thursday making our debut 6 to 9. So it's an early night.
Okay.
Friday, Chicago Prime with Daryl Armenstadt. Saturday, making our debut at the 28 Mile Distillery in Highwood, 4 to 7, because they have two shifts, 4 to 7, and they have another band after. And it's Regina Karma, Tino on piano. Same band we had at Johnny Cabs, but instead of Lisa P, this time we have Regina Karma. So that's going to be Saturday. And Sunday back by Ronald Nesti's Club Arcada Speakeasy with Tony Toto. John Holman, formerly WBBM news journalist, dies at the age of 84 years old. Chicago, Illinois, lights out rule after 11 o'clock this week. You hear about that, Carol?
No.
That goes to all residents and skyscrapers. Now, first I thought it meant lights out. I thought maybe it was a curfew when I first seen it for kids.
Okay.
But it wasn't. I guess because to protect the millions of birds that are passing by this time. It must be something with the date or something with the month, whatever it is. But that's why they want all the lights in all the residents dark and all the skyscrapers dark. So I guess the birds don't go into the light. From what I think, I don't know. I looked it up. It says protect millions of birds. And it's supposed to be this week after 11 o'clock.
Interesting.
So maybe it's their mating season. Who knows? You know. Come to Cucina Biagio. Jerry, we used to play Cucina Biagio all the time. I haven't been there in a long time, but I would love to do it. So it'll be fun. There you go, Carlo. I hope you had a good birthday. All right. So, another thing. I know you got some stuff too, Carol, but this came up from the New York Post. I've been pushing this forever. There's my buddy Michael, Hardcore Italians. Michael, Italy did a great job. I know you and Spins are watching the game, and we're going to make sure USA wins tonight against Venezuela. Check out Hardcore Italians page. Good people, man. Good people. All right. New York Post, Carol. I've been saying this for years. Ruth Chris. I never been to Ruth Chris because I heard they do something to the steak, and I didn't like that, whatever they put in it. I know. But anyway, dress code. The dress code is back at Ruth Chris's in New York City. Jackets or collared shirts, no cutoffs, no tattoos showing, no hats, no sandals, no socks and sandals, and shorts with your balls hanging out. We're talking about no tattoos showing. Dress up, guys, when you go out. Don't look like your truck broke down. And this is it, baby. Ruth Chris is starting it in New York.
Good.
Will it ever come back here in Chicago?
Carol, I don't want anybody's balls hanging out while I'm eating. I'll be honest with you. So definitely let's leave those off the table. But I'm telling you, as far as, these open sandals and hats on or the sleeveless shirts with your armpits are out. Not at a place like, look, you're paying $150 for a steak or a meal. No, people are going there. They're not looking to stare at that or smell that or whatever, But I think, the tattoo thing, that's interesting. I don't know. I hope they don't get backlash.
They don't want the tattoos covered. Now, look, you know what? You're going to a steakhouse, put a shirt on with a long sleeve. And if it's hot, I don't know what you're going to do there. I don't know what they're going to do on that rule because I've seen some guys who have the tattoos, but they still have nice clothes on. They just have, and if you look at the tattoo, sometimes it almost looks like a sleeve.
Right.
Really, and none of them, nothing could be offensive or anything like that.
Right. Good for them.
T-shirts with, different stuff on it.
Right.
That's offensive to people, Yeah.
They have the right to refuse or serve anybody. So there's not much they can really do about that, If that's their rules, that's their rules.
The problem is, will the guys still do it? Will the guys still do it? Thomas, David, Michael, Ricky. I see Ricky goes out. Mike goes out. I see these guys go out. They dress up nice when they go out. I see it. So Carlo, when they go out, when people go out, they always have a nice shirt on. They look halfway decent, And you notice the girl sometimes always looks better than the guy does, either whatever. But then there was an interview with this paper saying sometimes the women, there's those days, ladies and gentlemen, that you have to wear a hat. And now, I don't know what kind of hat, I know women sometimes they have to put a hat on. Maybe they don't have time to do their hair. Sometimes men have to, whatever it is. But let's see if it happens. Will it work here? It used to work here for years.
If it's a
And I
designer
hope,
hat, you probably can. I'm sure they're not going to turn away somebody with a nice fedora or something, a man
you would hope.
or a woman with a designer hat. You know what I mean?
But
That's
if it
classy.
says no hats, that means they don't give a shit because somebody with a baseball cap's going to say, hey, how
Then
come
no
that jerk
baseball
off over
caps.
there?
Right. That
Yeah,
should be no baseball caps on. Right.
no baseball, no athletic clothes. Good
Gear.
idea.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Right.
if they're going to have sandals, cut your toenails, guys. Cut your toenails, please.
Be a metro and go get a pedicure, okay? Women will appreciate
I
that
do it
because if
all the
I saw
time. So
some tree climbers on someone's feet, I would be like, bye. Like, I'm not looking to see you climb a tree today. No, no. No.
this is good stuff, folks. Good stuff. And I know Carol's got some games, but one last thing that's going to be funny. Where do you feel the sexiest at the age of 50? Depends on where you live.
Oh.
Top 6.
Hmm.
Las Vegas came in at 6. That the people that over 50 and 50 feel more sexier in Las Vegas came in at 6.
Okay.
London came in at 5. LA came in at 4. New York came in at 3. San Francisco 2. Tokyo came in at 1. And I noticed when I did Japan years ago, when you got off the plane, they looked at 2 things on a man.
Mm-hmm.
They looked at his nails,
Yep.
and they looked at his feet, his shoes.
Yeah.
They say if the man can keep his feet, his hands looking good, and if his shoes are shined, if he takes the time to take his shoes, then you know he takes the time for business. This is how they judge somebody.
You mean like his personal business? Because let me tell you something too, on top of that. If a guy doesn't keep the stuff that you could see cleaned up and neat, you don't want to go there. Okay? Go away. That
I see it every night. Every night at the gigs, I see people piss and don't wash their hands. It's pathetic.
Yeah.
It's
I would not want to
pathetic.
see what's going on anywhere else with that going on. Oh, when you said where women feel the most sexy, see, I have the first thought that I was candlelight. If after 50, that's candlelight is where I feel the best.
Candlelight. There you go.
Right.
Get it. I know you got some stories to tell, but let's just do real fast. We got to do the weather. Guys, it is the JRC Ace Hardware weather, and then Carol's got some stories for us. So it's brought to you by JRC Ace Hardware. Buy local, shop local. The weather for St. Patrick's Day, Tuesday, March 17th. 20 degrees, 51% humidity, 9-mile-an-hour winds. It's sunny out there. It's still a nice day. They're saying by the weekend it's supposed to be 60. So we'll see what happens. That's brought to you by JRC Ace Hardware Stores with their new location coming in October in Elmwood Park. JRC, buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Our good friends from Ace Hardware. All right. Let's make sure that's done. Carol, what do you got for us?
Okay, this is actually going to be pretty quick, but it's so funny. So I went on to these leprechaun name generators. Okay. So I put yours and mine. I put like Jeffson or Gina's. Okay.
Okay.
Because I know their birthdays and stuff. You have to know like personal stuff. Okay. So the sexy leprechaun name for mine would be Horny O'Blaze. Yours. I can't handle this.
Go ahead.
Sleazy old piss pants.
Sleazy old piss pants. Wow. See what I mean, folks? Go ahead.
So Gina's, because she's in December. Okay. Also like yours, she's barfy old piss pants. And then Jeff is horny old beer guzzler. Okay.
Nobody's safe today, folks. Nobody is safe today on St. Patrick's Day.
So then one came up, and it's for redneck leprechaun names. And this is it.
All right,
okay?
shoot.
Okay. Mine is Dopey Cletus Fart Sniffer.
Oh my God.
Hold on. Yours and Jeff's are the best. Yours is Burpin Earl McRectum.
Oh, God.
and Jeff's, this is the best. Stinky Jed McArsemuncher.
Oh, God, folks. And this is
my God.
this is supposed to be a family show here on St. Patrick's Day.
I can't. I was laughing by myself sitting here looking at these so hard. There's so many different ones, but those they popped up.
I looked through that. I seen some of the names. It is pretty funny stuff.
Yeah.
Here for St. Patrick's Day. John Davey, look forward to seeing you in Rockford, buddy. Kim Peterson, LeFew. I love it, man, when we can make fun and have a little fun. That's what it's about. That's what it's about, people. God, the people with your anal attitudes. Yeah, you can't say that. You can't say this. You can't say that. Oh, it's pathetic.
Yeah.
WGN, our prayers go out to Kiki Shepard, a longtime co-host of the variety show Showtime at the Apollo. I remember watching this years ago when I was a kid. 74 years old. She passed away. WGN. Our prayers. Okay. Also Lori Loufluff, long known as the first female news anchor of Chicago, dies at the age of 85 years old as well. Stories as it is. Now,
all the journalists, the actual journalists are gone or very, very.
I don't even think, right? I think they were asking, I was watching Gutfeld and they had that nearly on and they asked him, is it over? He goes, it is. I mean, he is an investigating guy. He gets into certain places. Nobody wants to take the risk anymore of getting shot at or whatever political, whatever thing's happening right now. They can do it all from their computer at home or in their office. So it's a little crazy. Absolutely. All right. Talking about healthcare. Now, this makes a lot of sense. I know the big pharma's robbing us. We all know that, folks. The prices is just outrageous. Everybody says, let's go like Canada does. Now, here's the problem with Canada, folks. Just according to RyanWilliams.com, over 20,000 Canadians died waiting for surgery last year. The average wait time, and I can't even pronounce half of this shit, MRI scans, 16 weeks. Genealogy, 40.6 weeks. Plastic surgery, 41 to 5 weeks. Orthopedic surgery, 48.6 weeks.
Oh my God.
And remember, everybody said, if it's an average cold or you need an antibiotic or certain things, broken arm, blah, 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 blah. But a lot of people, if you have any of these injuries, you got to fly to fucking New York. And get it done there. This is Canada. 23,000 people died waiting for surgery.
That's an unacceptable. That's unbelievable.
Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Wow.
I like the quotes that I get. This was a real good one. You pray for a door to open. He's building a whole house for you. Be patient. His plans are bigger than you imagine. I do believe, and especially when it said the word God. And I'm not crazy, spiritual, or whatever, but I do believe and I pray every day. And I think this is why we're here and we got what we're doing, whatever it is. And I think it's important. But then, of course, when you when you put anything on with the word God these days, it's the first attack. The first attack.
Yep.
Johnny Depp, the worst prison in the world is at home without peace. Be careful who you marry or fall in love with. Johnny Depp. After everything he's been through, his quote is hit different, basically worse than prison walls. Okay, well, obviously, he also went through and especially when he's in the public eye, like he had to go through in that court and everything.
Yep.
You're screwed no matter what. You're screwed no matter what. God doesn't expect you to be crazy spiritual. He just wants your heart. That's right, Kimmy. Yeah. And I know you're always pressing that too. On that.
One of the memes that I read is it says, I know God's got the wheel, but sometimes I feel like we're off-roading. That's the truth. I'm going to tell you that right now.
That's the truth.
So, not to brag, but I don't need alcohol to send texts I regret. And then, of course, the one that we always talk about, the best revenge is none, because time exposes, karma corrects, and God humbles. And there you go. When God is in the mix, let him take care of your dirty work. Let him take the trash out. Don't let the trash in.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to be responsible for decisions we make. So don't let the trash in if you can help it, but let God take the trash out. It's not your business to even waste your energy or your breath. I know people that continue to waste energy and breath and good energy that you should normally have on negativity, and it'll ruin your life. You know, let them, they'll get theirs. You don't have to be the one to make sure.
No, I got it, folks. And remember the big thing, I think we said it many times, you probably heard it, could be like a broken record, but karma has no calendar. Has no calendar.
Yep.
Breaking news, U.S. House passed the Saved America Act, which requires proof of citizenship to vote by a narrow 218 to 213 vote. That's according to Turning Point USA. 218 yay and 213 no. Did not want people to vote with an ID. Do you believe this?
No, because you're never going to be able to go to somebody else's country. Listen, if they were allowing it in other people's countries, do you think going to somebody else's country and you tried to vote in their elections, they would let you? Are you fucking kidding me? Never in a million years. It's nonsense, and there's no common sense in that whatsoever. None. And it's all to just cheat, if you want to use the word cheat or whatever you want to use. That's insane to me. That's insane.
218. What is it? 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 5 points? 5 votes different.
Wow.
Is this insane or what? What is this world coming to? It's not the same world. It's completely different. And it's just sad. It really is sad and scary all at the same time. Fox News breaking point: hundreds of teens flooded Washington, D.C. upscale Navy Yard neighborhood, sparking fights, robberies, gunfire. Officials describe as juvenile takeover. Former Biden White House advisor Yimsey Egawok warned that blue cities need to wake up, saying tolerating this behavior is unfair both to residents and the kids involved.
Yeah. Look what happened in Daytona. Did you see what happened in Daytona on spring break? There were every bit of 500, 600 teenagers on the beach, and all like physically fighting, like what you would see in the streets here when there's chaos going on in Chicago. That's exactly what the scene looked like on a beach in Daytona during spring break. I went on spring break every year from the time I was like 14. Now, my dad would drive us, on spring break. Yeah. But as we got older, 18, 19 years old, we were out there on our own. Nothing, nothing like this. Now my kids, I feel like, how are they going to be able to enjoy the things like I enjoyed? Like if they say, oh, let's go on spring break. Now you got to look at what's happening on the beach with all these loser hood rats. Are you kidding?
And you know what? And you know what? Look, say you got a good kid.
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, no kid was ever born bad. Okay.
Right.
So with the depression and trying to be cool, and trying to be accepted with this crazy world. Okay, say your parents you teach you the right shit, and you want to do the right stuff, and then you go on to spring break, and there's all your people in high school, and then they got those 4, 5, 6 guys. Come on, what are you gonna do? Peer pressure is gonna kill these kids.
Yeah.
I know what it was when I was in school. I know we all felt it when we were in school. So now the kid feels like, oh my God, am I not going to look cool and get brutally destroyed and humiliated at school? Man, my mind don't know. So I'm just, but my parents don't know. I'm going to go fuck it. And then you get in trouble.
Yep. It's bad. I never saw anything like that. Never. And for 5, 6 years I went, but that was in the late 80s.
Yeah, but it's a different story. And then, you know what? After that whole thing in Aruba with the girl got missing, then a lot of things changed with spring break.
Yeah.
And I told you guys, I went to Aruba. I was there for 9 weeks, and there's a certain spot near the
Yeah.
natural bridge where they have live sharks there. They come, where they feed the sharks, and
Hmm.
people throw fish in there and do shit every day. What's it take to take that girl or guy, knock them out, drug them, do whatever you're going to do with them, dump them into that shark, case closed. You will
Yeah.
never find that girl or guy again.
Yeah. 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 It's just, you can't trust it. That
Scary.
anymore.
Scary. Absolutely. Emil, Florida. What's up, brother? He just looked at the Cubs schedule. They have included ethnic celebrations. Now, a lot of teams, White Sox does it, different Cubs. This is for all you Cub fans out there and all you Italian club fans out there. Listen to this, Cub fans. They have included ethnic celebration games, except for the Italian Americans. They have American, Greek, Jewish, Japanese, Puerto Rican, Hispanic, Latino Day, but no Italian Day for the Cubs organization. The White Sox do have an Italian celebration, and they've had that for years.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Where's the uproar?
Mm-hmm.
Where's the uproar? Well, come on, let's go burn the cities.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Wow.
Carol, it's a crazy world we're living in. Hey, we got some shows coming up. Rosario's next Wednesday. Positano's next Thursday. Jerry Jams and Lisa P. Taverna next Saturday. Hard Rock Casino. Dream Police. Cheap Trick Tribute. Of course, we've been together 1988, and we're going to do National Cheap Trick Day. We're so excited about that at the Hard Rock. Cool. The 11th, 2 shows at the Hobart Theater, and then Primo. Just busy, a lot of stuff. First Rat Pack show coming up will be May 9th at the Cove in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. Mother's Day weekend. Go out and check Tony Ocean website. Find out the information. Okay. Psychiatrists say the word "okie" in text, that drives me crazy. In okie and texting can lower anxiety and stress levels. Okie.
I don't know what that is.
It's like okay, right?
Oh, okay.
Right?
Like
Say
I was
the word
lost.
okie in texting can lower. Yeah, when someone replies with okie, it activates natural pathways in the brain that are associated with feeling of safety and comfort. No, I don't.
No.
Okay. The idea is pretty simple. Softer, cutesy words signal everything's fine. You're safe. While the plain okay can come across as cold or even a little passive aggressive. Really? I'll meet you at the bar at 7 o'clock. Okay.
Right.
Boy, I feel better.
Yeah. Thumbs up. I mean, whatever. Who cares?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Now I can see if it's, sorry, someone died in your family or got a bad accident. You're not with a thumbs up, Revenge. Carol, groom interrupts his own wedding to play a video of the wife cheating with her brother-in-law.
Oh.
Big ceremony. They have the speech. They have the big video screen showing memories and stuff like that. Groom stops his own wedding reception to play cheating video on the big screen, then asks DJ to continue with the playlist. Carol Springs, Florida. Tyler James Beaumont, 32, did not give a toast at his wedding reception Saturday evening. Instead, he dimmed the lights, borrowed the venue's cable, and played a 4-minute video on a 12-foot projector screen that ended the marriage before it even started.
Well, he could have made fun of his brother for it only lasting 4 minutes. I mean,
yeah, but I mean, didn't he already? The wedding's already paid for. This is the reception.
Yeah, no, I get it, but I mean, that's some nasty revenge. But holy shit. And it's with his brother. So if it was with the brother-in-law, right? It had to be with his brother.
Yeah.
Her
I
brother-in-law.
mean, I don't know. Is it out of
Mhm.
line?
No. I mean, look, at that point, I mean, yes, is it out of line? I guess. But at that point, you do something that shitty and shady, like, be
Yeah, but
prepared.
no one would
There's
know
time.
about it. No one would say it. It would be like, he said, she said, did you hear about that? Maybe this guy didn't want that shit. So all the people that they love is in one room.
Yep, he wanted that to be known. So there would be no questions asked when he didn't talk to his brother anymore, or the wedding didn't go on, or you're crazy, that didn't happen. There's no question. I mean, they always say there's the truth. There's what do they say? There's three sides to every story. The what do they say? His, hers, and a
Yeah.
screenshot or a video. So there's
Or
the truth. There's the truth.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's it. What's with that adult baby talk? What was that? That's not adult baby talk. That's just
No.
to get aggravated. Science suggests voice messages annoy people more than long texts. What do you think about that, Carol? Now, wait a minute. Remember, before there was a text, we had no problem with the voice machine. Or when you got home, you got your groceries, you pushed the machine at the home, and it said, "Hey, Carol, how you doing? I'm going to come to the meeting, whatever." Right? We had no problem with that for years.
No.
Nobody had a problem with that.
No.
Well,
No.
now why?
Probably
Carol,
because
what's your
people like me are long-winded. Listen, if I were somebody else and I saw Carol called and left an actual voicemail, I would have to like just delete it and just call me because I just go on and on. I just start talking, so it'll go on forever. But yeah, I could see
All
where
right,
it
but
could just
okay, but
take
yeah,
time.
I got it. I got. But what if it's something important and you need to
Well,
know every detail?
yeah, no, I agree. I think, and then you could refer back to it. Whatever. I mean, don't can't be bothered by everything, you know.
That stuff is make this. That's what I mean, folks. This stuff
Hmm.
has got to make headlines. And last but not least, folks, the U.S. adults spend 700 plus days of their life being hungover.
Oh, oh, that's bad.
Wait a minute. U.S. adults spend 700 plus days of life being hungover. A new national survey reveals that the average American adult spends more than 700 days of their lifetime dealing with hangovers.
Wow.
That's a
That's not a
lot.
good way to that's a lot.
Yeah.
And no one likes the feeling of a hangover. No, you can't. It's brutal.
No, not at
No,
all.
no.
It's a lot of good stuff. Couple things that's coming up, folks, that you guys, men and women out there, coming up Wednesday, March 25th. Something brand new to the Ocean's Pit family. It's called Ocean Split. Ocean Split. That's
Mhm.
2 point of views, not only like me and Carol, but this is my wife Laura Ocean and Carol Brandolino at the same time from the
Mhm.
woman's table or
Yep.
the girls' table
Yeah.
called Ocean Split, Wednesday,
Yep.
the 25th of March. And then it's going to
Mhm.
happen every other Wednesday. Now, I'm
Right.
excited about that because number one, it's kind of cool to hear women's perspective on
Yeah.
different things. And they're going to talk
Sure.
about it. And I'm not going to give it away what it's about. You're going to have to watch it.
Mhm.
It's on this format at 12 o'clock. So instead of
Mhm.
seeing this grumpy old man on Wednesday, you're going to see Laura and Carol doing their shit, which is going to be good. So guys, listen up. Women, listen up. It's going to be a good thing. Ocean Split, Wednesday, the 25th of March of this month. And then, of course, we got my friend Jonathan is going to be on, Davis' son. He works with disabled kids and people. He's got a whole story on that. And I'd love to, this is very cool. So
Mhm.
he's going to be our guest coming up on the 20th on Friday. And we got Benjamin tomorrow, folks. He's a great singer in the Chicagoland area, and he's got a big concert he's doing for breast cancer. And then next Friday from Lounge Puppets, and of course, straight from our very good friend of mine, Pete Greco, a
I
great
love
singer,
Pete.
will be joining us. Peter's a great guy.
Yeah.
Telling me that he's been married to his wife for 30 years and being in the bar business and
Yeah.
being all this stuff and missing everything and
Yeah.
having someone that really supports him like that. That is really cool.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
30 years. It's a long time. I want to thank my good friend Tom Vena, Jack Vena Landscaping. They offer monthly maintenance programs, bush trimming, spring, fall cleanup, bed mulching, fertilizing, weed control. They call it plant design service and station. Over the last 50 years, call Tommy at 847-432-5266. Guys, Chef Shangri-La, Thursday, Friday, Chicago Prime, Saturday, of course, 28 Mile Distillery. Now, it's a place that got great food, I hear. Jeff said it was a great spot. I guess they Seventh Heaven played there. And the food is great, and they make their own booze. They make their own whiskey, baby. So that's Saturday night, which is going to be kind of cool. All right, so we got birthdays for Tuesday, March 17th. Patty Boyd, the ex-wife, of course, of George Harrison, who passed away, the Beatle. But then Patty Boyd was married to George, and George's best friend was Eric Clapton. And she cheated. Eric Clapton cheated on his best friend, and then he came out and recorded the song Layla. Layla. It's about George's wife. And then after that, after the cheating, they were still good friends till the end. Really weird. Patty Boyd turns 82 years old. Wolfgang Van Halen. Eddie Van Halen's son, 35. Gary Sinise, great actor, 71. Kurt Russell, 75. Claudia Martin, of course, the daughter of the late great Dean Martin. Chuck Woolery, talk show host. Albert Einstein. Let's see. Diane Cannon. Walter Peperasso from the band Chicago. John Trencali, Chicago singer. Carl Giancana. Carl Elmwood Park, what's up, buddy? Dean Milano, another Chicago entertainer. Mel Gibson, 69. Dee Snider, Twisted Sister, 71. Judd Hirsch, Taxi, 91. Vicki Lawrence, Kel Burnett Show, 77. And Cecil the Turtle. Do you remember Cecil when it was the cartoon when you were a kid? The rabbit was going real fast and Cecil. Where did it go, George? Anyway, Cecil the Turtle turns 85. Useless information that you find out on this show, folks. And don't forget, Carol, now get me that post so we can promote your not your mama's mimosas for your parties, backyard parties, christenings, weddings, birthdays, blah, 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 blah. And the list goes on and on.
Yep.
Guys, thank you all for watching. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Be careful out there if you're drinking.
Yeah.
You know, drink at home or just or Uber or have someone else drive. Low cost health care only works for countries that don't. Good stuff here, Tony. Guys, keep sending Eric and George shared girls. Okay, there you go. Thank you, Albert. Anyway, folks, so buy local, shop local, support local establishments, support live entertainment, and be kind to one another. And don't forget our good friends from Ace Hardware. JRC Ace Hardware, buy local, shop local, folks. That's right. They got a lot of great specials going on. Don't forget to grill your ace off with our friends from Ace Hardware. Wild Bird Food, 2 20-pound bags for $20 while supplies last. Clark Kensington Royal Paint, give your house a fresh coat of paint during spring cleaning. Buy 1 gallon of paint, get 1 gallon, 50% off. Coming in October. New location, Elmwood Park, Illinois. JRC Ace Hardware, buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Our good friends from Ace Hardware. Thank you, guys. All right. Have a great day, everybody. Carol, have a great St. Patty's Day. And hope to see everybody tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. We'll be back here. But then that's tomorrow, right? Thursday. I'm lost. See what happens when you drink during the show. Guys, have a great one. Kind one another. Like I said, and if this show offends you in any way, change the channel because we do it every day. We do it on TV. We do it on the radio. We do it all the time. We don't mean to offend anybody. We're just trying to be real. We're just trying to have a little fun and make everybody laugh if they can for the hour. And thank you from the bottom of my heart. Guys, have a great day. Nick Sahajas, take us out. Bye-bye, everybody. Woo! See you later.
Time to go. It's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. Don't forget to vote. It's also election day, like we said. And don't forget Thursday is Happy St. Joseph's Day to all my Italian friends. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great afternoon. Peace and love.